Okay. Yep. We got some stuff to talk about, man. Welcome in. Welcome to Run It Back Philly, the most viewed 76ers postgame live show on the planet. Thanks for being here. We got to have a little bit of a therapy session tonight, okay, guys? A little bit of a therapy session, so take a seat in the couch right over there, all right? And I'm going to help you out. Sixers lose to the Knicks. Group therapy is in session. Thanks for being here. Do me a favor before we get started. 372 people in here right now. Close out the chat one time and hit that thumbs up. It helps me out a great deal. So do that for me. Give me 375 likes on this stream. Let's get up over 1,000 again, okay? And be active in the chat. Of course, super chats are read on screen immediately. Thank you for the support. Thank you to all the members of the channel. And this is brought to you by BetUS.
BetUS, America's favorite sportsbook and casino. Live betting and racebook. We're celebrating 30 years with a historic offer. A 125% sign-up bonus on your first 3 deposits. Plus 10% gambler's insurance. Get started today. BetUS, where the game begins.
Shout out to BetUS for sponsoring the channel. Here's what I posted today. The odds for the game and the spread. I thought the spread was a good bet, but we have a Joel Embiid issue. All right. One thing about BetUS that I noticed is a lot of these playoff games, the over-under total seems pretty low. 209 is pretty low for an NBA total. I know it's a playoff game, and they probably based it off of some of those Knicks Sixers games in the regular season, like the one game where the Knicks we won the game with 79 points or something crazy like that. But realistically, take the over on that. It wasn't even really a good game or a high-scoring game, and it was a total of 115, or 215, I'm sorry. So there's that. You can get a 125% deposit bonus on your first 3 deposits, up to $2,500, and 10% gambler's insurance on BetUS. Use the link in my description. And we are giving away $25 in free play. The first 5 people to create a BetUS account and DM me the account number on Twitter, we will deposit $25 free into your account for you to bet with on BetUS. All right? First 5 people. Thank you to BetUS for sponsoring the channel. Let's get down to it. Sixers lose game 1 to the New York Knicks. This is going to be a dogfight of a series. We already knew that. It's how the Knicks play basketball. They play physical. They play fast. They hustle their asses off every single possession. They out-rebounded us by 1,000,000 every time we played them in the regular season. And, everything aside, Joel Embiid's health, should Tobias Harris be playing 30 minutes? The main thing that killed the Sixers in this game is rebounding. They got killed on the rebounds again by the Knicks, and it's just every single time you need a big stop, and you get that big stop, the Knicks get an offensive rebound every single time. It's so frustrating. It's so damn annoying. Why don't these dudes box out? I can't figure out why these dudes don't box out. Let's look at the total rebounds. I don't think I have it on here. I can find it on here. Look at this. It's right here on my app, bro. Total rebounds. The New York Knicks finished the game with 23 offensive rebounds to the Sixers 9. 23 offensive rebounds. 23 offensive rebounds. I don't care if Joel Embiid is healthy, if he's hurt, if he has one leg, one eye. You're not winning shit when you give up 23 offensive rebounds. I think Nick Nurse is a great coach, but I can't figure out the ball watching, bro. I can't figure it out. It's one of the most fundamental things in the game. The shot goes up. There's two players that never box out. Tobias Harris and Kelly Oubre. I don't know why. They stare at the ball while it's in the air, while the Knicks players run right around them and get offensive rebounds. Now, you were going to lose a rebounding battle anyway because Joel's hurt. Mitchell Robinson's a great rebounder. That's a battle you're probably not going to win. But you're just not going to win a playoff game by giving up 23 offensive rebounds. Second chance points. There's no second chance points on here. We can find that on ESPN, I think. Box score, play-by-play, team stats. Team stats. Share my screen. Share screen. Let's bring up the team stats, dude. ESPN.com. Boom. Second chance points. Where are we at? Fast break points. Points in the paint. No second chance points on here. That's stupid. Who made this? 23 offensive rebounds. Anyway, that's my first take, is that you're not winning a playoff game giving up 23 offensive rebounds. The second thing I got to say is, what... Bro, how many years are we going to watch the Sixers hoping that our star player is healthy? How many years are we unable to go into a playoff series with a full 100% healthy number one option? How many years? How many years? And Joel Embiid's play style is the reason he's hurt all the time. In his mind, he's a 6'5" guard. In his mind, he's Kobe Bryant. In his mind, he's prime Michael Jordan. In reality, he's a 7'2", 280-pound person jumping and landing on knees and tendons and cartilage that are not made for that. Joel, God didn't know that you were going to be trying to throw self alley-oops in the NBA playoffs, bro. He gave you meniscuses to walk around on, not to throw self alley-oops in the NBA playoffs. At what point does this guy start to use his damn brain? They need to sit him down. They need to put him through some kind of meditation, some kind of mental system, and get being a superstar, high-flying Vince Carter athlete out of his mind. They need to sit him and lock his ass in a room and show him Tim Duncan highlights for 72 straight hours until the next game. Lock him in a room and show him Tim Duncan highlights nonstop until the next game starts. Give him a blanket and a pillow and slide food under the door. Don't let him out. Make him watch Tim Duncan highlights until the next game starts. I'm getting sick of this shit. Keep your damn feet on the floor. Go one-on-one. Use your body, use your strength in the post. Hit your turnaround jumpers, hit your face-up jumpers, hit your drop step layups, and defend the rim. Okay? All right? No chase down blocks. No attempts at postering people. How many years ago was it against the Washington Wizards that he hurt himself trying to poster dunk Robin Lopez? No chase down blocks, no poster dunks, and no self alley-oops. Are you kidding me? It will just be part of his legacy. It is what it is, man. He's an amazing talent, and he's too talented for his body style, and that's never going to change. It reminds me of Carson Wentz. Remember when he kept hurting his shoulder, and instead of running out of bounds, he would turn back onto the field and put his head down into 3 oncoming linebackers. It's just the way that they play, and it's why they're always hurt. So anyway, Joel throws himself a self alley-oop for a highlight dunk, which was cool, and lands really hard on the surgically repaired knee with all 300 pounds of his body weight, and goes down holding his knee, goes into the locker room. That specific play is just a microcosm of the Philadelphia 76ers existence. One amazing thing happens, and immediately the basketball gods strike lightning onto us. A highlight self alley-oop dunk immediately followed by a knee injury. That's what being a Sixers fan is. It's like scratching a winning lottery ticket in the middle of the street and immediately getting hit by a bus. Anyway, Joel comes back in the game. You can't convince me that he's not hurt now. He's hurt. I'm sorry. Came back in the game. He was not himself. Didn't have the same lift from the legs. His jump shot was airballing jump shots. He was short on the threes, airballing mid ranges, missing easy floaters, turnaround hook shots, hardly hitting the rim. Everything was off when he came back in the game, and that's not just him being out of rhythm because he took a couple minutes off. He didn't have the same lift off of the left knee that he did in the first quarter, and he was absolutely cooking in the first quarter. He was cooking in the first quarter, and he hurt his knee. And they went in the locker room, and they jammed a needle in the side of his knee. Some of that good right off of Kensington Ave. Bam, right in the side of the knee. Took the pain away, right? Took the pain away. Didn't make the knee work. So there's that. You needed Tyrese Maxey to step up. You needed Tyrese Maxey to lead you to a win with Joel struggling like that. I think Tyrese did everything he could in that second half, in the third quarter, in the fourth quarter. Just attacking the rim, hitting a couple threes, being relentless, not getting any damn foul calls because referees just still don't know who he is or just don't respect him for some reason. There was a play where Jalen Brunson literally ran straight into Tyrese Maxey as he's going to the rim. Full body-to-body contact, no call. I can't figure some of it out. Meanwhile, the Knicks, the whole first half, were getting ghost fouls. I mean, not even getting touched. Foul. Anytime a player jumps on the floor, foul. Josh Hart gets a rebound, jumps on the floor, foul. All you got to do is get a rebound and throw yourself on the floor, and it's a foul in the NBA. But I thought Maxey did everything he could, man, and it just wasn't enough at the end of the day. And at the end of the day, they lost because every time they needed a stop, Josh Hart got an offensive rebound. One thing I love that Tyrese Maxey is pulling out lately is like this extra step in the Euro step. You notice that when he gets in the lane, he kind of looks like he's about to go up for a floater, and the defender kind of steps forward and he hits him with that extra step, Euro step with the reverse finish. I really like that. He did that a couple of times in this game, and I think that's something that he's adding to his bag that's getting him a little bit of freedom, a little bit of a counter move when the defense is coming at him when he's getting in the lane like that. But I thought Maxey did everything he could. It just wasn't enough because we couldn't rebound the damn ball. I find it very interesting that we were running a zone defense in the fourth quarter and just leaving guys absolutely wide open for three. And we were doing it all game, really. They were just missing. Josh Hart, we were begging this guy to make a three. We were leaving him wide open, just begging him to hit a three-pointer. And he was missing. And in the fourth quarter, we continued to do the same thing. And Josh Hart hits two wide open ones. And then a ridiculous step back contested. This time we actually play good defense on him. And he turns into Steph Curry in 2016 and nails one. We were doing the same thing with OG Anunoby. We're leaving him wide open, begging him to shoot. He was missing the whole game. Fourth quarter crunch time when it mattered the most. Splash. And I don't really understand why we're running a zone defense in the first place, because are we that scared that we can't play man-to-man defense? Who on the floor is the reason the Sixers went zone in the fourth quarter? Tobias Harris getting blown by? Kelly Oubre? Who was it? Tyrese Maxey? I don't know. But they went zone, and the Sixers don't have enough high IQ basketball players to successfully run a zone defense, as you can see. Because when they're supposed to rotate, at least one person always does the wrong thing. And you end up with Tobias Harris and Kelly Oubre on Jalen Brunson, and Josh Hart's just standing there wide open, or OG Anunoby, or whoever it was. So there's that. Tobias Harris, just get him out of here already. Nick, we got to stop with this, man. We got to stop with this. Let me get back to the box score. Nick, we got to stop with this, man. We got to stop with this. Tobias Harris, 31 minutes. 31 minutes. 7 points. Nick, you know better than this, dude. Nick, you know better than this. I don't know if Nick Nurse needs to read my Instagram page or something, but I've been posting all week. You can't even play this dude against the Knicks. In 3 regular season games against the Knicks, he had a combined 25 points, dude. And a minus 20-something. He can't play against the Knicks. Why'd you re-sign Ricky Council? Making him active for the playoffs. Where you can have an athletic combo guy who does a little bit of everything and plays his heart out off of the bench, giving you quality minutes. But no, we got Tobias Harris playing 31 minutes, giving you 7 points. Absolutely terrified the whole game. Terrified, bro. Terrified. You got an injured Embiid. You got Maxey trying to do everything. And you got your air quotes third star, air quotes third option, not star, not even close. Air quotes third option, absolutely scared to get to a shot the whole game. Josh Hart one-on-one, couple dribbles, runs half the shot clock out, passes the ball with no time on the clock. Almost every damn time he touched the ball. He's terrified of the Knicks. I don't understand why he's on the floor. And he went to the bench with about 4 minutes left. And if I'm not mistaken, he came back in the finishing lineup. That big hole on the Sixers roster, that elephant in the room, is going to defeat this team in these playoffs. It just is what it is. You can get more production out of almost anybody else on this roster than running Tobias Harris out there for 31 minutes to give you 7 points. And air balls, bro? Air balls, bro. We're talking about an NBA player airballing wide open threes. When is enough enough, man? When is enough enough? If Tobias Harris gives you 15 points, the Sixers win this game. If $40 million per year, $500,000 a game, Tobias Harris gives you 15 points, the Sixers win this game. So I don't get it. But we've seen enough now. We've seen so many games now where he goes to the bench, Sixers make a run, leave him on the bench in the final minute, Sixers close out the game. You don't need him. There's no need for him to be out there. I don't care. Don't tell me it's for rebounding either, because I can get 9 rebounds out of Ricky Council easily. There's my Tobias Harris rant. Hope you're happy with that. Kelly Oubre wasn't very good either. 3 for 7 in 39 minutes. 10 points. I thought he played some tough defense. I thought he had a couple of, steals into fast breaks and things like that, but he wasn't the Kelly Oubre that we're going to need. He definitely was not the Kelly Oubre that we're going to need in these playoffs. And yeah, when you look at the bench, I mean, good God, 7 total points from the bench. Whoever was in here and said the bench is the reason we lost, I'll give you that too. 7 total points from the bench. That ain't going to cut it. Nicholas Batum, 3 points in 26 minutes, 1 for 4 from 3. And yeah, he saved us against the Miami Heat. But I said, if you think you're going to rely on Nicholas Batum to be Superman every game, you're done. That's just not a realistic expectation. Buddy Hield was god awful. Had a drive to the rim and missed a wide open layup at one point. Had a couple of wide open threes off of Embiid action that he just wasn't even close on. But I will say, listen, all things considered, and Jalen Brunson, we played good defense on him. He struggled the whole game. He's a flopping ass little fish. I didn't realize Jalen Brunson plays the game like Trae Young. It's really annoying. Jumping backwards and sideways and kicking his legs out and scissor kicking and throwing his head back and all this bullshit the whole game. But we played good defense on him. He didn't have a great game. And the Knicks still win, but all things considered, with Joel getting hurt, with Oubre stinking it up, with Tobias Harris stinking it up, with only getting 7 total points from our bench, getting out rebounded by 1 million, we only lose the game by 7 points. I think if you wanted to find a positive, that could be the positive, because if the Sixers get more production out of somebody, they could win that game. If they got a little more off the bench, or Tobias Harris just gave you 15 points, or, Buddy Hield could actually shoot a basketball, or, So the fact that I think the Sixers overall, outside of Tyrese Maxey, played a god-awful game and only lost by 6, I definitely think they can win this series. I 100% think they can win this series. Game 1 in New York, not easy. Deuce McBride killed us. The deuce is loose, man. Dude's a fucking bucket. And he got the home crowd behind him screaming deuce every time he shoots the ball, bro. The vibes were so high. Splash, 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 splash. But it's cool. It's cool. Now the Knicks got to come to Philly. 2 games in a row. We'll see you there. You lose game 1. You go back to Philly. Nick Nurse is an adjustment maker. We'll see what he does in game 2, man. But if there's a couple of changes that I think he definitely has to make. And we will see what they are. Let me get to the chat. I'm going to get to anybody that wants to talk to me on Discord. Before we do that, there's 900 people in here. Do me a favor, close out the chat one time, hit the like button. I need 900 likes. And we'll get this stream up over 1,000 live viewers. Thank you guys for the support. Thank you for hanging out. And thank you for the super chats, man. K-Cell, what's good, my guy? $5 super chat. Eastwood, curious about your thoughts on Hield. Do you see him coming back next year? Also, do you think we see Ricky Council next game? Dude, great questions, man. Those are huge points. Buddy Hield he's been traded twice now. I think who was you drafted by? The Kings? Either way, he's been traded a couple times now, and he was coming off the bench for the Pacers. For some reason, us Sixers fans thought that Buddy Hield was some kind of star player that we got on a fleece deal that we got for 2 second-round picks or whatever we traded for him. Buddy Hield's just a three-point shooter off the bench. That's all he is. He can create off the dribble a little bit when he has, the gravity, when he has when he's stretching the floor and he has the defense coming at him at the three-point line. He can get his little jab step, get in the lane and create some things, but he's not a very good decision maker at the end of the day with the ball in his hands. He's really just a three-point shooter off the bench. I would bring him back. Sure, why not? I think when he's hot, when he's locked in, he's one of the best shooters in the game. There's no reason to not have that coming off your bench. You know what I mean? But he's just a guy that if he's off, he's 100% completely unplayable. It's a lot like JJ Redick was to me. When he was hot, he was great to have on the floor. When he was bad, he's not going to give you anything on the defensive end or anything with the, dribbling the ball, any creation type of stuff. And Brett Brown didn't understand that in 2019 and ran the whole damn offense through JJ Redick. How they got to the second round of the playoffs, I have no idea. But that's Buddy Hield, man. He's just a three-point shooter off the bench. I say bring him back. Do you think you'll see Ricky Council next game? Yeah. I think we have to. I think we absolutely have to. Because, and I don't know how Nick Nurse, I don't know how this was his game plan coming into this. You know how physical the Knicks are, bro. You know how they play the game. You got to match dogs with dogs, bro. And like Kelly Oubre said, it's a dog fight. It's not pretty. You can't bring your puppy dog to the dog fight, man. You can't bring your little Frenchie to the dog fight. This is a pit bull fight, man. You showed up with a Frenchie. You got to bring out the pit bulls, Nick. Leave the Frenchie at home. Yeah, you got to put Ricky Council on the floor because you need dogs out there. You need guys out there that are going to put a helmet on and put their head down and plow into the defensive line, man. Ricky Council is just a guy that does that. He makes things happen by just sheer effort. And he actually has a lot of skill. He has a lot of ball handling skill. He has finishing around the rim ability. He draws fouls great. He's become a great passer, too. He's become a much better shooter. I see absolutely zero reason for Ricky Council to not be playing minutes when Tobias Harris is out there tippy-toeing around, scared to try to do anything, and gives you 7 points in 30 minutes. Fucking bringing a Frenchie to a pit bull fight, man. Steve B, thank you for the super chat. I'll never forgive Elton Brand. I feel disrespected and appalled with how trash Tobias Harris is. Yeah, man. Elton Brand went crazy, didn't he? As soon as they handed him the keys, man, he was like a kid playing 2K. I'm going to trade this guy and this guy and this guy. I'm going to trade all these draft picks and I'm going to stuff my roster with all-stars, superstar, big names. We're star hunting. Give me a break, bro. You star hunted. You star hunted, man. But you didn't find any stars. I don't know where you were looking for stars at, but they weren't there. Low Boy Blue, thanks for the super chat. Trade Embiid if he fails this year. It's a pattern. That's going to be a polarizing topic this offseason if the Sixers lose. If the Sixers don't make it out of the second round again, and one of the main narratives is that Joel Embiid was injured again, it's going to be a bigger topic. It was already a big topic last year. I wasn't afraid to stand in front of the fire and say this last year. I said last year, I'm tired of going into the playoffs and hoping my star player is healthy. The problem is, as another year goes by, and if the Sixers don't make it out of the second round because Joel's injured again, his trade value continues to decline. He's 30 years old. What are you getting for him at that point? When 7 out of 8 years he's been hurt in the playoffs and hasn't been able to get out of the second round. What are you getting for him at that point? For a 30-year-old with a knee that looks like it came out of a Frankenstein movie. With a knee that's been shot up more than Kensington Ave. What are you getting for him at that point? So I think it just makes more sense to just try to win with Joel Embiid until he retires. And, credit his skill set and his heart and his effort, but it'll just be a legacy that is tarnished by injury. And it'll just be he was an amazing talent. He was one of the best ever, but his knees were screaming for help. That's how I feel about it. Do good. 28-8 in second chance points. Oh, God. Thanks for that stat. I don't know why it's not on ESPN. I'll have to remember to get that stat up here every postgame live because that's going to be a big stat in this series, rebounding and second chance points. 28-8. Bro, I think the first possession of the game, we gave up an offensive rebound that resulted in a wide-open DiVincenzo 3. Oh, my. Mr. Rudy, thanks for the $5 super chat. DJ, it's a given that the Knicks do not get called for fouls. It's all over the NBA community. The NBA just has a nasty Knicks agenda right now. That's odd to me. Why would the NBA have a Knicks agenda? The Knicks haven't won for 100 years. The Knicks have 0 mainstream marketable players. As a business, what would be the reason for the NBA having a Knicks agenda? That doesn't make any sense. But the officiating was a little bit sketchy in the first half. A lot of ghost calls over there. But I didn't think it was like insanely lopsided, but there was just a lot of ghost calls, and the flopping is annoying, man. The flopping is very annoying, I don't know how on either side of the ball, I don't know how NBA officials continue to fall for this garbage. I don't know how these players can just catch a rebound and dive on the floor and get a foul call every time. I don't know how you're still allowed to drive into the lane and jump sideways into the defender and get free throws. I'm not understanding it. The NBA said that there's an anti-flopping rule and you have to be in a natural shooting motion to get free throws, and then they just completely forgot about the rules and went back to how they used to call it, which is, I don't know. I'm just if a guy falls over, I'll just go are these referees that brain dead? Guy fall down, me blow whistle. That seems like what it is. It seems like we got a bunch of brain dead cavemen out there officiating the game. Man fall down, me blow whistle. Anyway, holy hell, we got a shit ton of people in the Discord. I'm going to try to get to all of you. Do me a favor. Don't call up in here giving a whole 20-minute recap of the game, all right? As a favor for me, because I want to get to everybody. I want to keep everybody under about 2 minutes, so call the show with a point or a question or a topic, and let's rock out. Don't call the show and try to recap the whole game for 25 minutes. That's what I just did. You know what I'm saying? All right. My guy, play-by-play with JJ, man. Play-by-play with JJ is on the line.
How you doing? What's up, DJ? Can you hear me?
JJ, what's good, man?
Nothing much. I'm really happy that I came on here tonight because I needed a little smile because this was like one of those games that was really annoying because it felt like that we should have won this game, and it kind of, in some ways, kind of made me think about last year losing to Boston and just getting out rebounded and out physical and all those types of things. But I wanted to just ask you really quickly in regards to Tobias Harris. I mean, do you even think that he should even be in the starting lineup?
No,
not at all.
No. Somebody out there has to tell me a reason why. What's the reason why? What does he do that's good? What's the one thing that Tobias Harris does that is so valuable that he needs to be on the floor? Now, I don't think Tobias Harris should not only be in the starting lineup, I don't think he should be in the game. I don't think he gives you anything of value. It's insane to me. That's just me.
Yep. No, I'm totally with you. And the last thing I wanted to ask too is, do you think that in the next game they should go to the big lineup? I call it the read lineup.
Yeah, I mean Nick Nurse has experimented with that, and with the it depends because when you stagger it that way, then you got to use a third center, right? And
True.
Is that Mo Bamba? Mo Bamba will absolutely get his ass kicked by the New York Knicks.
I don't see that happening.
But yeah, dude, I would say in a closing lineup where you're struggling to rebound the ball, you should have Embiid and Paul Reed on the floor together. And Tobias Harris ass on the bench. Yeah.
I feel that.
Yeah, man.
I feel that. Great show as always. Thanks so much.
My guy, play-by-play with JJ. He has a YouTube channel called Play-by-Play with JJ. He does play-by-plays of the Phillies games, the Eagles games, Sixers games, Flyers games. Everything, man. The guy's a machine. We got Peter D on the Discord, man. Yo, Peter D, what's good? Peter.
Hey, what's going on, man?
What's up, Peter? I'm doing good, man.
Hey, just a couple of quick things to say. For some reason, I'm hearing you double here.
Are you?
Can you hear me okay?
I'm echoing to you.
Oh, I think it might be somebody else. There we go.
We good?
That's weird. Hang on just 1 second. There we go. Can you still hear me?
Yeah, man. What's up?
There we go. Sorry, I had my freaking YouTube open on my phone.
Oh, that's what it was. It's all good, man.
Just a couple of quick things. First of all, I know Tobias had 9 rebounds, and we're all like celebrating. Oh, at least he did something, right? Like we've been asking for. But half of those times, like he'll get the rebound, and he'll be like, get out of the way, and he'll dribble up like he's going to make this big play instead of giving it to our playmakers, like, Maxey and Lowry. And he will get to half court, and then the cowardness kicks in, and he immediately dribbles to the sideline, like every single freaking time.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, he gets doubled. I mean, that's what they train you to do, right? Someone goes to the sideline, you go double, you trap. And then it takes him another 3 or 4 seconds to give up the ball to Maxey. And if he doesn't turn it over, now you're at 12, 15 seconds on the shot clock. So you might as well say it's a turnover, right? So, it's just, even though he has rebounds, it really doesn't mean a whole lot to me. I mean, realistically.
No.
And then that said, I don't think, let me put it this way. I don't feel that we would win a game 7 in New York. I just, it just scares the hell out of me.
Yeah.
So let's think about it this way. I feel the next game is probably a must win because we're going to have to win one road game, either in front of our 2 home games or in back of. If we win game 2, now, we can maybe win our 2 home games, or hopefully win our 2 home games. That puts us up 3-1, going on the road, probably lose game 5, closing out in game 6, right? That's probably the best scenario. If we lose game 2, we're going to have to win 4 straight, or we're going to face a game 7. So the next game is probably the make or break game in this series, man. I mean, I hate to say it, but it's true.
No, I think you're right. Now you broke it down like that, man. I think you're right.
And also, I don't know if you heard, but Embiid wasn't available for interviews after the game. Probably because he's leading the search and rescue for our bench, maybe. But anyway,
Embiid wasn't available. Well, he seemed frustrated. He shoved over a couple players at the end there. Even though that was another Brunson flop. The guys flopping with 20 seconds left on getting the ball swiped after a play. But yeah, that's wild, man. Yo, thanks for the call, Peter. I appreciate it, bro.
All right, man. Have a good one.
Shout out to Peter. Yeah, man. He's right. He's right, man. The next game is a must win. And yeah, the 9 rebounds from Tobias Harris does not matter. I can get a 6'9", 6'10" player out of the G League to get 9 rebounds. Wait a minute. There's one on my bench right now. Ricky Council can give you 9 rebounds. I don't need Tobias Harris for anything. I don't need the energy. I don't need I don't need him tiptoeing down the lane like he's sneaking through somebody's house. I don't need him shooting the ball like he's afraid to break a nail. You ever play like shoot around with a pretty girl that has nice nails, you know? You know how she shoots the ball, you know? Kind of like this, kind of catches it like this, kind of shoots it like this because she's trying to keep her nails out of the way. I feel like that's how Tobias Harris plays basketball. Whatever. Let's keep it going, man. I want to hear from my guy, Top Shot of Shane. Top Shot of Shane. Hey, yo, Shane.
How you doing, DJ?
What's up, Shane? How you doing?
That game pissed me off.
Yeah, man, pissed me off too.
Feel like Embiid getting hurt was definitely a curse.
Yeah, Embiid getting hurt was a curse, man. Do you think he's healthy or do you think he's hurt right now?
I think he's hurt. I mean, I was seeing him playing. I was just like, I was like, telling my dad, I'm like, no, don't give the ball to Embiid because it's like, I didn't want him hurting us. Like him being in the game ended up hurting us more than him just sitting on the bench.
Well, I think Embiid's gravity still helps you out a lot. The way that he draws the defense in. You saw what the Sixers looked like when he was on the bench, even when he was hurt. They were terrible as soon as he went to the bench.
Yeah. There's a flip side of the coin. He was also taking shots and they were short.
Yeah, it would have been a much more night. No, you're right about the fact that I think when he was playing like garbage at the end there and he was clearly not himself, he should have been just drawing the defense and getting the ball back to Maxey more than he was. He was taking a lot of dumb shots. I agree with you on that.
I just also feel like the Sixers, they had him, and it feels like one guy didn't step up, and I'm gonna get ridiculed for it. I don't care. Tobias Harris, he sucked. He only took 5 shots. He made 2 of them.
The stats say everything. He's unplayable against the Knicks, so I don't know why he's playing at all. And the Sixers organization needs to face reality and put the guy, just don't play him. They need to face reality and not just don't play him. I don't know the reason that I don't know, man. You know, Eric Spoelstra's not afraid to bench Duncan Robinson. He's on a $90 million contract. He knows he can't play Tyler Hero and Duncan Robinson at the same time. Nick Nurse needs to say, I can't play Tobias Harris. I'm sorry. You guys paid him. I didn't pay him. Yeah, I agree with you, Shane. Yo, you got anything else for me? There's a lot of people on the line, man.
Yeah, I mean, I guess game 2, you got to win. If you go down 0-2, this series could be over. And if this series if you get swept by the New York Knicks, you got some major offseason moves coming. I think Embiid's going to get traded. There's a lot of things we can go into depth in, but this is a must-win in game 2. Game 2 is a must-win.
Absolute fact, Shane. Great call, man. Shout out to my guy, Shane, 16-year-old Sixers fan who just happens to know ball. All right. Super chat. Scott, thanks for the super chat. Sicko leader. Batum starts off the bench. Harris, Council, Martin. Batum starts off the bench. Council, Martin, and everybody that's not named Tobias Harris. Amir. I think Amir's been waiting for a while. Amir, what's going on, man? Yo, Amir. Amir Bay in the Discord. Not getting anything from Amir. A Decent. Yo, AD.
Yeah, what's going on? Can you hear me?
Yeah, man. What's up?
Can you hear me? Oh my goodness. All right. So how you been, DJ Eastwood? What's been going on with you, man?
Doing great, man. Doing great. What you got?
Yeah, all right. So check it. As you can see, we got completely obliterated on the rebounding aspect of this game. Some of it, Embiid just didn't like he gave you 8, but you could tell he didn't have the lift he had to compete with like Hartenstein, even though he really didn't do a whole lot. They literally had him in there for like 17 minutes and said, Mitchell Robinson, go off there and just do what you do.
Yep.
And just get physical with him.
Yep.
Because the man has no lift. So that benefited them a lot. You've seen in a lot of pick and rolls, they were attacking Embiid too, because they knew he had no lift.
Yep.
To like block shots. He still was a force, because he was out there, but you could tell like if he was in a situation where he had to like get back or prepare, like they was trying to catch him off balance a lot of times while he was out there.
Definitely. Definitely, man. Definitely. He doesn't look 100% after he threw himself a self alley-oop and landed on his left knee like an idiot. He's hurt again.
And it was a spectacular play.
Yeah.
For what he does at 7 foot is ridiculous.
It was cool. It was cool if we were having a dunk contest.
Yes. But when you saw him go up, you was like, oh God, please no.
Dude, I was like, oh my God, he threw himself a self alley-oop. Oh my God, he's hurt.
Right. I was hyped like to see him get hit, and then it was like, oh no, he's gonna land. I'm like, please land properly. Oh, he did not do that.
Why is this?
Damn it, not again.
Why is this, man? Why is this?
I know, right? We love him, but we hate when he do some crazy stuff. We'd be like, please don't.
He's always gonna do crazy stuff, and he's always gonna be hurt, man. That's what I'm on now. You know, if you're gonna play the odds, you might as well say he's gonna be hurt because the odds say he's gonna be hurt. So it is what it is at this point.
And also, the look, if you're going to tell us in the future, when we first got Nick Nurse, he told us beforehand that he was going to experiment with Reed and Embiid lineups. Yep. This was the perfect time to do it. Might as well just throw the hand out there now. If you're going to watch Embiid struggle to rebound with 5 to 6 Knicks just jumping out of nowhere and just hustling rebound after rebound. There's no resistance from that team. Yeah. They want every possession.
And even when he had position on Robinson in the fourth quarter, Robinson was just out jumping him.
Yeah. They know Embiid can't get up and just grab the rebound. He's got to use his height. He got to use his ability to box out. But there's no excuse for the rest of the team not to go out there and have the same energy and mindset that Embiid has to go get a rebound.
Nick Nurse
should be on that.
Nick Nurse is going to have to make some changes, man. He's going to have to make some adjustments, man. He's going to have to make some big-time adjustments. I agree with you. Maybe Paul Reed and Embiid lineup is one of them.
Please do this.
Maybe Tobias Harris not playing 30 minutes is one of them.
I think Reed was efficient for the minutes he had out there.
He was. Yeah, he was. He was very efficient.
We just didn't see enough of him.
That's true. Yep. He's gonna have to figure out a way to get Paul Reed on the floor for more than 10 minutes, probably. Yep. I think you're right.
Yes, we need more of him to help Embiid. We got to.
Facts. Hey, my guy. Thanks for calling, my man. I appreciate it.
No, thank you, Eastwood, for taking my call, brother.
Yeah,
appreciate
man. AD in the Discord. Shout out to you, man. Thanks for the call. Therapy session. That's what we're doing right now. Sixers therapy. 915 people in here. Do me a favor. Hit the like button one time. Give me 900 likes. Let's get up over 1,000. Riaz on the super chat. Thank you for the super chat. $10 super chat. Do you think we need to give campaign more run, especially in the non-Embiid minutes? Yes. This game was lost during those non-Embiid minutes. Nurse needs to make some adjustments during it. Absolute facts. I love Cameron Payne. I've been saying he's a Swiss Army knife, man. He's a guy that's going to go out there and just knife through the defense and create. He's a creator. He's a natural creator. He's a go type of guy, dude. He just gets on the floor and does things. You know, whether it's getting to the rim and a high off the glass layup or driving and kicking or whatever it is. Yes. More Cam. You need, yes. 7 points from the bench, bro. Yeah. Cameron Payne should be out there. Yes, I think so. That one boy 687, thanks for the super chat. I thought Tobias Harris was an assassin scorer. Keith Pompey was telling us that Toby's the golden boy and the problems lie in Embiid and Maxey. Yeah, man. Here's the thing. Keith Pompey is clearly getting paid under the table from Tobias Harris's father, the leader of the Tobias Harris defense team, who backhandedly called me a broke, dusty bum on Facebook. For those that don't know, I made a Tobias Harris wanted poster that said he stole $180 million from the Sixers, and somebody posted it in a Facebook group, and Tobias Harris's father commented and said, y'all some broke, dusty bums. Yes. Tobias Harris, 7 points in 31 minutes. Assassin scorer, man. But Sixers fans would trade me for a crumble cookie. Let's get back to the Discord, man. NZ for 3. Then we got Mr. Hoover. Then we got my guy Jarrett Newsom. Then we got Andre 29999.
Well, it's good, Eastwood. I can't take
NZ,
it anymore.
what's up, man?
Tobias, bro. He's gonna start haunting me in my sleep.
This is what you wanted
Like,
to. This is what you
seriously,
wanted to
I
say.
don't-
This is what you wanted to say after the Heat game when I lost audio and I couldn't figure out how to get you on.
Yeah, no, I mean, I was saying in that like the StreamYard chat that Tobias sucks and he's just not built for this, bro. Like he plays like how my 2K generated player in my career does. I get a wide open shot. The meter's looking good. It's not a green, but it looks good enough to fall in the basket, and it just doesn't even hit the rim.
Clank, dude, and you got to you got to spend $1,000 in VC and do shot training for 2 weeks to get your guy to be able to make a wide open shot. I hate that game, but anyway, you're right.
Yeah, and but the thing about Tobias is that he's been in the NBA for like 10 plus years now, so you'd think that he could at least. I don't know, hit the rim, I guess, as an experienced NBA player who should be, a veteran with composure, but I guess not. And I just wanted to yap a bit about Buddy Hield. I mean, we did super overrate him coming into the trade and stuff, but he's still got to be better than that, bro. Like Deuce McBride is everything Buddy Hield should be right now, and we need to play Cameron Payne over him.
Deuce McBride, man. Why do other teams find these guys? Where's our Deuce McBride?
Well, we actually did have one. His name is Isaiah Joe, but a certain coach with a raspy voice decided that he is not good enough to play for him. So he sent him off to OKC. Now he's on the number 1 seed.
That is true. That is true. I think Cameron Payne can do a lot of what Deuce McBride does. Just that
for sure.
A guy off the bench that can just give you a spark and hit some big shots and make some things happen.
Yeah, and I'm definitely not opposed either to those Paul Reed and Embiid lineups. And about Embiid, I feel so bad for him at this point. Like he just wants to win so badly. I feel like he's putting in the effort. It's just that his body just is incapable of keeping up with him at this point. It's so frustrating because I know how much he wants. I mean, I actually don't. I never met him, but you can just feel how much he wants to actually have his team advance in the playoffs because you know how much he's on social media. He definitely hears all the noise, and that noise is super loud about him and how he's not been able to get past the second round for all these years. It's been super disappointing. I'm keeping in my prayers, bro, because
and being that size is a blessing and a curse. It's what got him here. But yeah, if he was 6'5", 220, versus 7'2", 280, he wouldn't have these injury issues. Yeah,
for
man.
Sure. And just not to be super negative for once, the silver lining is that Maxey did look good. He was low key carrying the whole entire game. He stopped the Knicks from getting too much momentum to blow completely out of the water. Mm-hmm. Maxey was really good. For sure.
Yes, absolutely. That's a silver lining in this game. Definitely is that you got an all-star performance from Tyrese Maxey when you needed it. It just didn't end up being enough at the end. But yeah, I agree with you, man.
Yeah, and look, it's game 1. It's not game 2, and you already lost one. Going back to Philly 0-2. The Nuggets are winning by 1 point against the Lakers right now as I'm watching the game. As LeBron's shooting free throws because of course he is. So even for these super talented teams, they're going to be struggling against these lower seeds. I mean, I don't know if the Lakers are going to win. They're probably not. I mean, they're probably going to get swept. But still, I mean, at least it's game 1. Okay, you still have a chance to clean things up in game 2, and maybe Josh Hart and McBride won't be chucking up shots and just swishing them. Maybe he won't score 7 bench points. Batum, you still need to play him. He's still that impactful as a defensive player.
I agree,
and he'll hit the shots eventually.
I agree, man. It's not over. We're still alive, man. We're gonna come back game 2. We're taking game 2 in Philly. I know that for a fact. Yo, thanks for the call, man. As always.
Yeah, peace, man. Thank you.
Shout out to NZ, man. Thank you for the call. And I agree with everything you said. We need some adjustments to be made. There's some big adjustments that Nick Nurse needs to make. My guy Jarrett Newsom on the Discord. Yo, Jarrett. Yo, Jarrett.
What's up, sir? How you doing, sir?
What's good, man? How are you?
You know what's up, man. I gotta give it up to you, man. I'm gonna tell you what's going on. Hey, this type of game here, man. We did not play as a team like we did in the game prior, which was the Heat game. This game, man, it just seems like we know Joel Embiid's hurt. We know that.
Mm-hmm.
But the main thing is we should have used him as a decoy. And I mean, the puppy, we get nothing from him. I mean, nothing. Come on, you 6'9", and what is going on, bro? I can't wait for him to go to China. China, I can't wait.
He's a Frenchie in a pit bull fight, man. Little cute, little Frenchie.
But it's just disgusting, man, for you to be that big, that athletic. You be that, and it's just disgusting.
Absolutely, bro.
To watch
Absolutely.
a player this big, this tall, supposedly this athletic, absolutely gutless, no heart.
Yeah. Nope. None at all, man. None at all. I'm tired of watching it, honestly. I don't know how they bring him back in game 2. I don't know how they put him on the floor in game 2. In Philly, bro, I just realized that. In Philly, after you just stunk it up like that, after you stunk it up in the Miami Heat game, after you stunk in Philly, bro, shooting air balls, he's going to get booed by the entire arena.
Man, so is the next game in Philly or is it in New York?
It's in Philly.
I thought it was 2. Is it in Philly?
Wait a minute.
Oh,
is it in Philly?
It was 2, 2, 1, 2, 1, 1, 1. That's what I thought.
Let's check it out.
We got wrong,
Monday.
Just correct me on
Monday, game 2, TNT. Oh, Madison Square Garden. Shit. 2 in New York. I thought we were going back to Philly, man.
They're going 2, 2, 1, 1, 1.
Yeah.
And you know, I just feel bad as a Philly fan because, dude, we're passionate fans. We are passionate. And for us to have this type of player on our team is absolutely, I mean, I look at it and it's like, wow, this is not a representation of us.
No, not at all, man. There's nothing Philly about him.
Yeah.
Nothing Philly about him, man.
I text about it, bro. I said, hey, man, we know our basketball. We watch the games. We could care less what the media or anybody else says. We as fans know our team.
Yeah, that dude writing articles claiming that Sixers fans want to get rid of Tobias Harris, that defender over there at the Philly Inquirer. Yeah, there's not a Philly fan.
Yeah, I'm gonna end it on this, bro, because I know you got a lot of calls. But the thing is this: for an outsider to be talking about the Sixers is absolutely repulsive. You don't know us as fans, and you don't know us as a team.
Hey, that's why everybody's coming to YouTube, man, because you're getting real takes from real fans now. You know, you don't have these journalism degree guys that are from a different state that just took a job in Philly to cover a sports team. You know what I mean? You're getting real fans. So that's why these type of things are blowing up, and that's why some of those people tweet and get no action. And I got 900 people listening to me right now because real fans recognize real fans, man.
Man, tell it, bro, man. Hey, I'm going to end it on that, man, and give you your props, give you your flowers, man. Hey, I love your show. Obviously, I've been watching you for years, listening to you for years. Hey, I'm going to give you your flowers, man, because you deserve them.
I appreciate you, Jarrett. Thank you, man. Tell your brother I said hi also, man. Jarrett Newsom, man. What a guy. Peter Dunbar, $10 super chat. Thank you for the support as always. Appreciate you. Everyone, join as a member. Support your boy, Sicko Nation. Yeah, join as a member, bro. I'm going to get back to doing those little members-only play breakdowns, too, because there's definitely some things I want to say on what happened in this game. So tomorrow morning, there's going to be a members-only play breakdown. $5 a month helps me take this brand to the next level, and you get a little bit of extra content. And let's get to Mr. Hoover, man. Mr. Hoover, what's going on?
What up, DJ?
What's going on, my guy?
Oh, doing fine. Just got off work from FedEx. Drove an hour and a half.
Word,
an hour
man.
there, hour back.
Word, man.
Checked in on the Sixers game from RB's, and
Oh, you were driving and listening to RB.
yep.
Oh, word. What you got?
Bro, it's more of the same. It's going to be a bad record. Tobias Harris got to go. Off the starting lineup, got to go. Nick Batum got to go in. And I'm going to tell you a story real quick. Mr. Hoover Sr., my father, was in the Coast Guard for 30 years.
Mm-hmm.
We were deployed in Kodiak, Alaska.
Yep.
He went to his boss, who was above him, and said, "This is how I need to run the whole maintenance program." He gave my father 3 weeks. As soon as the 3 weeks were over, it ran like clockwork. It was smooth and simple.
Mm-hmm.
Point of this story is this. Nick Nurse need to go to the owner and says, "Let me run my stinking team the way I want to run my team." Enough of this politics nonsense.
Yeah, I don't know who's in charge of. I can't figure it out anymore. Who's in charge of the Tobias Harris minutes? But it's not making any sense. You can't. He just can't, he can't play him in game 2, man. But yeah, we
you can't. I mean, here's the thing. We're not being disrespectful. We're not saying you can never play basketball on some team. We're asking you to be on the bench.
I'm asking him to get out. I'm asking him to get out. Hand in your jersey. Get out. Go home. Go home until go home.
It's all the same. We need someone else in the starting lineup. Nick Batum, who we need. As I was checking in on RB, he said, I think it was, we gave up 55 points on offensive rebounds. I think it was
23 second chance points. 23 to 8. 23 to 8. Yeah. Yeah, man.
Well,
yeah, man.
I heard. Maybe I'm mixing my stats up, whatever. But
it's all good.
End result is the same. You need someone better at the power forward spot.
Absolutely, 100% agree.
You need someone there.
What else you got, man? What else you got, man? I don't want to talk about Tobias all night. What else you got?
I wanted to mention one more thing about Tobias, and I'll get off here because I want to get off my soapbox.
All right, man. What? Did
you see that burner account thing that was going on? Apparently, there was some guy on Twitter.
Yeah, that's his dad.
Now, if that was his dad, I'm laughing to myself to sleep because you know what? He's saying, well, I earned every single penny. 7 points don't equal $40 million a year.
Yeah, that's his dad. And I don't, Tobias Harris isn't good. I don't expect his dad to say that. You're obviously going to have a biased opinion about your own child. It just is what it is. But that's 100%. That's 100% his dad.
And one more quick thing. Nick Nurse has to play the bench more. I was looking at the box score. We were playing our stars so many minutes. You have to go deep with a deep team that the Knicks are. You have to have Payne. You have to have Hield. You have to have Counsell. You have to have these guys.
Yeah, I want to see. Yeah, two guys there that I definitely want to see more is Cameron Payne, and I want some Ricky Counsell minutes. Damn it, I agree with you, Mr. Hoover. I agree with you, bro. All right, brother. Thank you for calling, man. Shout out to Mr. Hoover. Thanks for the call. 823 people still in here. Hit the like button if you haven't already. I would appreciate that. We're going to get to a couple more calls here. If you didn't get through, I apologize. I just, don't want to sit here for 2 hours. I love all of you, though. I wish I could take all of your calls. Andre2999.
DJ, what's good?
What's up, man?
Oh man, yo, tough loss, man. Yo, I don't know. I'm torn. I'm torn, right? Because obviously we could have won this game, and it's like the Knicks played like trash, but there was no effort from Philly in this game, to be honest, except for maybe Maxey. Like he got his points. And the reason why I say there was no effort is because like 22 offensive rebounds is just that's crazy, man. That's like you're not even trying to get a rebound at that point, in my opinion. So yeah, I don't know. I'm sort of like
they knew that coming in. They knew how the Knicks rebound the ball coming into this game. How were they this unprepared to rebound the ball? It doesn't make any sense.
Yeah. Exactly, right? And it's like, I don't know, man. And like another thought that I had is like, Joel had 8 rebounds and stuff. And it's like, all right, so he's injured. So he's operating at what? What do you think? Like 60, 70%, whatever it is.
When he came
Right?
back, when he came back after he hurt himself, I'd say 40%.
40%, right? Yeah, okay. So I mean, do you think maybe it's time for like Joel to sit down with Max and be like, yo, man, my knees can't do this. You take over. Like, I'm gonna play off you now. Like, you take over. Cause like clearly I'm not myself. I can't be myself. So yo, you take over.
Well, he should have done
Right?
that in the fourth quarter. He was trying to force up a lot of shots when he wasn't the guy at that point. It should have been more Maxey in the fourth quarter of this game. I agree with you there. I think Maxey tried. Maxey gave you what, 32 points or something. He did basically everything he could do.
He was cooking. This guy, whatever Maxey wanted, he got.
Well, yeah, no, I
You
agree
know?
with what you're saying. I think Tyrese Maxey right now should probably be more of a number one option with Joel Embiid playing like that.
Yeah, exactly. Because I mean, I don't see anyone on the Knicks really that's like able to keep up with Maxey.
No,
Because I mean,
he was
they
cooking
try
those
to put
boys.
Anunoby on him, but Anunoby's not quick enough. He's not.
He was cooking everybody, man. When he got those one-on-ones, Hartenstein, anybody, he was just blowing right by him.
Yeah. And I mean, another thing, man, DJ, I need your help with this. Okay.
What's up?
This whole Joel injury thing, right? Like, you can't play and use it as an excuse at the same time, So it's like, if you're playing, then just play and do what it takes to win. And like, but it's like this sort of like built-in excuse thing. I wish we could find a way to like get rid of it and just like, you know what I mean? Just play, and it's just it's bothering me at this point because this is like what, year 6?
I don't think it's an excuse anymore because he's been hurt so many times that everybody's tired of it, So I don't think people are anymore like, yeah, but Embiid was injured because he's always injured. You can't even say that anymore. Like, so now it's like, it's not your fault that you're hurt. Well, it is. It's the style of play, but that's your natural style of play. It's just not going to change. But it's not your fault that you're hurt, but we're tired of you being hurt. So,
yeah. And if you're
and
if you're gonna be hurt, that's fine. You know what I mean? Everybody gets hurt. It's a physical game, long season. Everybody, you got to find a way. You're talented enough. You're smart enough to like adjust your game where you could still be like an effective player, right?
He needs to
like,
play
for
the
me,
game
I
like
mean-
Tim Duncan, man. He needs to keep 2 feet on the floor. He needs to get to his post moves. He needs to defend the rim. He needs to not throw the ball off the glass and try to be Vince Carter in 2001. Like, the shit's ridiculous.
No, I agree 100%, man. He's got to do that because 22 offensive rebounds. I mean, I'm like, bro, why do we have a 7-foot center if we're doing that?
I don't know, man.
We might as well just run 5 guards out there. And
We should. People are
right.
right. We should have saw Paul Reed some more at the end of that game because Embiid couldn't get a board. That's facts, man.
Yeah, because at this point in the season, it's all about energy. How much energy can you put out there? You know what I mean? And I mean, if you got a hurt knee, fine, and you can't give that energy, then, bro, like, go rest, go chill out, or something like that, man. It's I don't know, man. I want to be optimistic about this game, but it's just like I can't imagine New York shooting that badly again. Like Jalen Brunson went like what, 8 for 25. So I mean, I imagine there's going to be some adjustments.
If we go down,
right?
if we go down 2-0, we might be done for.
Yeah. So
man.
I mean,
Thanks for calling, bro.
Nick Nurse, what do you?
Go ahead.
Nick Nurse, what are you telling your team? What are you preaching for game 2?
If I'm Nick Nurse, man, he has to make some big time decisions, man. He has to get Tobias Harris the hell out of here. He has to put more Bulldogs on the floor. Like I said, you're in a pit bull fight. You can't have Frenchies out there, dude. You can't have little soft puppy dogs out there. You got to put the dogs on the floor. So, he just has to do it. It's at that point now. You can't have a guy out there for 31 minutes giving you 7 points and 9 rebounds. It's ridiculous. Looking terrified, looking scared the whole game. He needs to play Cameron Payne a little bit more, I think. He needs something different off of the bench. And cross your fingers and pray that Joel Embiid's healthy, because if he's not, we're done anyway.
Yeah. For me, again, it's not even like the health part. I just hope that he adjusts his game a little bit. Because like you said, you can't be Vince Carter throwing it off the backboard dunking. You can't do that. Stop that.
Yeah, he needs to adjust it. He needs to adjust his game. I agree with that. Yo, thanks for the call, my man, as always.
Yo, thanks, man. Appreciate it.
Yeah, bro. Andre 29999. Absolutely. Mike says, you realize if Joel played like Tim Duncan, y'all wouldn't cook. Mike, do you realize that Joel Embiid scored 70 points on Victor Wembanyama, basically all on jump shots? So I don't know what you're talking about. We got Luke in the Discord. Luke. Yo, Luke.
Yo, what's up?
What's up, man? How's it going?
Going good. I was gonna ask, like, what do you think? Like, I've only been in here for like 2 minutes. Like, what do you think was the reason we lost?
The reason we lost was that Joel Embiid hurt himself throwing the ball off the backboard because he thought he was in the NBA dunk contest. That's the reason we lost. The Sixers living.
I'm like, I know that like their team was like leaving guys wide open and all, but I'm kind of just singling out Embiid this game because it's like at the end of the game he wasn't even trying to like he knew he had his injury and he wasn't even trying to like be like he was just trying to like do it all himself and he just like I can watch the end of the game he was 0 for 5 and then he just on the defensive side he just let like so many offensive rebounds let go.
Yeah, I love the guy's heart, and I love that he's still out there fighting when he's hurt. But at the end of the day, he was hurt. Yeah, he hurt us in the fourth quarter by trying to be the man when he should have been giving the ball back to Tyrese. Honestly.
Yeah, because like he's going up there and he's drawing in the whole team, and then he shoots it when there's guys wide open. Like most of the time, I see it's like Maxey is like sitting right behind him, and he doesn't want to like take a look. Like I watch Jokic, people pressure him, like double team him. And right by the time they're at him, the ball is out of his hands.
Yeah.
And he needs to do more of the little stuff, like giving more screens and just being like getting rebounds and trying to box guys out, or at least like get tough and let like the other team, let our other bench guys try to get hot because like Brunson was doing terrible, but like they still managed to find a way to win.
Yeah, dude stepped up, man. They hit big time shots. Josh Hart, who was bricking the whole game, hit 3 massive 3-pointers in the fourth quarter. OG Anunoby, who looks like he's shooting a 20-pound medicine ball, hit a massive 3 in the fourth quarter. So those guys stepped up.
And
man.
I saw like how like our team was like we letting guys wide open, but honestly, like I've been seeing this like all season. Like it's just kind of like lazier defense.
Mm-hmm.
But like I did see like a lot of like Oubre was playing very tough on like the other team and stuff. But like towards the end of the game, we need to like just be more like it's playoff mode, like get in people's face, like it's just a little soft.
Yeah, I think one of the main issues is Tobias Harris. You got to get him out of there.
I don't even know why he's still on his team because he just gets like hated on after every game and just trash talk, but he's still here.
Yep. He's almost gone though. What else you got, Luke? You got anything else for me, man?
No, I think that's it. Like, thanks for talking.
Yeah, bro. Thanks for the call, man. Shout out to Luke in the Discord.
That's it.
I froze my damn screen. Yeah. The reason we lost the game is because Joel Embiid hurt himself. You're cooking with Joel. He had 15 points in the first quarter. He was absolutely his MVP version of himself. If he didn't try to do something insanely athletic for no reason, he wouldn't have got hurt. But that's what he did, and that's what happened. And if Joel Embiid's not 100%, you're not winning anything. So I'm sorry to tell you guys, Maxey's not going to drop 60 points against the New York Knicks. It is what it is. Shaq 215, you still in there? Yo, Shaq 215. What's going on, man?
What's going on? Not much. I don't want to, take up too much time, but my take on everything pretty much is like I feel like we all know that Tobias was definitely the issue, so I ain't going to keep mentioning his name. But I think our defense was pretty good the first half, especially with having Kelly on Bronson. I think he held it down with that. But my question to you, after this game, because there's there being rumors of trying to get Paul George, do you really think that he would be the difference maker?
Healthy, 100% yes. But Paul George being a number, oh my God, yeah, Paul George being your number 3. I don't want to give him a max contract because I don't want to pay him till he's 39 or something. But oh my God, he's a billion times better than Tobias Harris and I
most
like
definitely.
I like Kelly Oubre, but
anybody's better than Tobias at this
I like
point.
Kelly
you
Oubre,
know?
but he's not a go-to scorer type of guy. Paul George is a go-to scorer type of guy when he's really on top of his game. But but also like, how much of that do you get from him at this point in his career? You know what I'm saying? Because
Exactly.
I've seen it recently. He just had a couple of good games, but you don't really see it that much anymore, I feel like. So I don't know.
Right.
Paul
Yeah,
George.
because I think he got an injury issue too.
A couple years ago, I would have loved Paul George, but yeah, I don't know about anymore.
Yeah, because it's like, who do we get at this point? You know, like that's just my thing.
I don't know. Daryl
I
Morey
really
has
wish
his.
that we got OG when we had the chance. That's where we really missed out on.
Yeah.
But
Daryl has this
I don't
big
know,
cap. He
man.
has this big cap space plan, so we'll see what he does with it in the offseason, man. I don't know.
Fingers crossed. But good luck with everything, and more success to you, bro.
Shout out to you, man. Thanks for the call.
sure.
Shaq 215. Shout out to the 215. Philadelphia all day, man. We got Trey the Goat, Ioannis, and Feezy still in the Discord, man. I'm taking all the calls, bro. What's going on, Trey? Trey the Goat. Trey the Goat going once. Going twice. Trey the Goat.
Yo,
What's going on, man?
what's up, bro?
What's up?
I can barely hear you. Hold on. Um,
No, I was just saying, I'm hearing a lot of negativity and stuff, and I just think that we was playing like really good, or we were starting to run away with it until the second quarter, and then when we took him out and beat out, they started going on a run, and then when we brought him back in, and he got hurt, that just sucked like the life out of the team, and yeah, and I just feel like without that second quarter, I feel like we win this game, and. It's we were on the road, so we lost one in New York. So, we still got 3 games in Philly. And I just feel like, we still a better team and we can get this win.
Trey, I completely agree with you. I think if Joel Embiid's healthy, the Sixers still win the series. But you said without the second quarter, you mean without Embiid getting hurt, right?
Well, I mean that too, but even before he came back in, they were taking off on us when he was on the bench, and then when he did come back in, then he got hurt, and then after that, I feel like it sucked the life out of the team. They went on a huge run, and I just feel like everybody was there. I mean, I feel like everybody thought he was done. I'm really thankful, that he came back in and that he's still gonna play, because I think everybody thought he was done, bro. So
yeah, I think everybody did too.
Back.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of our winning this series depends on, can Joel get back to what he was doing in the first quarter before he got hurt. So
he was killing. He was killing.
He was cooking, man. He had 15 in the first. He was on pace for 60.
yeah, no, he was killing.
Yeah.
And I just wanted to bro, I was so excited when we traded for Tobias Harris, bro. He was shooting like 43%. I was just looking at the numbers. He was shooting like 43% that season from 3. And then as soon as we got him, he shot 32% for us, from 3. And then he's shooting 35 this year. Like, I can't tell you how many times in the past 2 weeks I've just seen him shoot and completely miss the rim. It's crazy.
Yeah, when you watch young Tobias Harris highlights back when he was on the Clippers and the Pistons, I mean, first of all, he was a lot more athletic than he is right now.
Yeah. I'm a Kentucky fan. I remember watching him at Tennessee, and I thought he was,
Yeah, he declined athletically a lot because he doesn't have I don't think he has a crazy work ethic. I think he got paid, and he's laying in the shade, man. And his game shows that, and he doesn't really care that much because he got a whole bunch of money. And we're all just like, bro, it's over. Just don't even bring him back in this series. There's no reason to play him. I'm being serious.
I mean, bro, I don't know. I was happy the other night we played Miami and he was off the court to end the game. Like, it's like the first time I seen that. And I just don't know. I do think we're gonna have to find some way. I do think he is a plus rebounder, and we're gonna have to find some type of way to stop them on the rebounds. I think the biggest thing we could do about the rebounds is Embiid needs to do what he does best and go at the bigs early and get them in foul trouble. Like, he could easily get Robinson and Hardenstein and them in foul trouble early, easy. Like,
He can. I can get 9 rebounds from Ricky Council. I guarantee it. And on the offensive side, he's going to give you. He's going to give you attack in the rim. He's going to give you hustle and heart. He's going to give you physicality. He's going to give you finishing around the rim. He's going to give you drawing fouls. He's so much. He is so much better than Tobias Harris right now. And the Sixers don't want to admit it because he's 22 and he just came out of the G League. But they're gonna if they go down 2-0 in this series, they're gonna have to make a major change.
I do like the contract we signed him to. Like, I forgot what the numbers was, but it's gonna be. I think he's definitely gonna be exceeding what his contract is in a couple of years at least.
Yeah, that's a good contract. 7.5 for 4 years. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Absolutely, yo. Hey Trey, thanks for the call, my guy. I appreciate it.
I appreciate it, bro.
Shout out to Trey, the GOAT. All right, let's get to Ioannis and then Feezy, man, and then we're out of here and we can forget about this stupid game, man. Ioannis, what's going on, man?
Yo, man, I'm not really here to. I don't really care about the Tobias stuff. You've heard that all night from different people.
Yeah.
My main thing is I'm gonna go right into it. Is I feel like every year with the Sixers, we go into a gunfight with a knife because our main AK-47 is always jammed. And that AK-47 is Embiid. And I'm just so sick and tired of it. He gave us a great first quarter, and I'm happy for it. He played well, but that dunk shit, he tried to dunk the ball, he gets hurt. That's been the story for his whole career. Little moments like that, when everything's going well, it always falls to shit. And I'm just sick and tired of it. It's like just little stuff that could just change the whole series. And to be honest, I don't know even if we do get past New York, we're not going to. I don't see us winning a finals. Embiid's hurt. He's coming off that surgery. It's just I don't see it. It's always the same stuff all the time, and I just don't see the end point. We're like year 9 into this process, and we haven't even made a conference finals appearance, let alone a championship win. So I don't know, man.
If he's hurt, you're done. It's just all there is to it. Oh yeah, he's always hurt. I agree.
I can't stand it. It's the hope that kills us all.
What else is there right now, though? You know what I mean? Like, you're not good without him.
No, I agree. I heard your analysis of. Honestly, I think you're right. I think they're not going to trade him. I think he'll just be here and he'll be remembered as a as a good player and his legacy with the Sixers because his what we could get for him. I don't if he gets hurt again. He hasn't got past the second round. What can we get for him?
Yeah, nobody's unloading. Nobody's unloading their future 5, 6, 7 first round draft picks for a guy that is hurt every year. That's insane.
Because our best player, just like every year we go into it, it doesn't matter if let alone all the matchups and the other like bench players and Tobias. That doesn't mean anything if Embiid's 50%. That's how I look at it. Forget everything else. Your best player versus their best player. Last year, Tatum, Brown, they're showing up when it matters. Embiid can't because he can't do it. And that's no shot at him, but as Sixer fans, it seems every year it's the same story. We try to get through the regular season, we get to the postseason, and boom, this happens. I'm just sick of it. I don't know. I don't know what the answer is. I don't know what's going to happen in the offseason, but it's very annoying,
Yeah, it's annoying, man. I'm tired of it too, but I don't know, bro. We just have to hope right now that he's healthy, because if he's not, we're cooked.
If he's like anything after the first quarter, I don't think we win the series, unfortunately.
I don't think so either, man.
But yeah, man, I appreciate the call. I'm gonna let you go. I know you've been here all night, but yeah, I just wanted to say that.
All right, brother. Thanks for calling, man. I appreciate it. Shout out to Ioannis. And I agree, man. It's getting old. We're tired of we're tired of watching an entire season of basketball, getting to the playoffs, and saying, oh no, our number one guy's hurt. Every single season. You just can't keep doing this to us. But again, right now, there's no better option. You're not good without him. So you just have to keep playing and hope that he's healthy. Because people that are saying bench Embiid, what are you talking about? We're getting smacked without Embiid on the floor. It doesn't matter if he's hurt or not. Yo, Feezy 468, what's going on? Yo.
What's good, DJ?
What's going on, man?
I'm good. I appreciate you for doing this for like an hour and a half, talking about this stupid game.
We need therapy session, man. Therapy session.
Yeah, I'll try to end it off strong right here.
Let's do it.
I feel like there's no excuse for not playing Ricky Council, KJ Martin, and Cameron Payne more minutes. If well, I think one reason you think you won't want to do that is because they're kind of a wild card. They might play scared. They're inexperienced. I mean, Tobias Harris played 30 minutes, and he was doing that the whole game, playing scared, tiptoeing around the lane. Like you always say. I mean, it's no excuse. Ricky Council and KJ Martin can do so much better. They can rebound more effectively. KJ Martin can defend like crazy, and Ricky Council can give you basically everything that the Sixers need right now. Right now.
Yeah. What I was gonna say, if you put a younger player in that wasn't on a max contract and they played like Tobias Harris, they would get benched for the rest of the season. No doubt about it.
Oh yeah, 100%, 100%.
And yeah, I didn't even
And
mention that in this post game that he didn't play KJ Martin at all. And I said he didn't play against Miami either. And did he? I don't think he played against Miami either.
No, I don't.
And he
no,
didn't play the last couple of games of the season. He wasn't even in. He was in street clothes. And I'm like, is KJ Martin hurt? What's going on here? Because he was great down the end of the stretch of the season.
Yeah, I think he was hurt in one of the last few games, but I'm pretty sure he wasn't hurt at least from the Orlando game going forward. And
Yeah,
I just don't know why he hasn't played.
Dude,
recently.
you need him out there.
He's been so good defensively.
He's good defensively, and he's a good rebounder, and he's a hustle guy, and he's physical as hell, man. You need Ricky Council out there. You need KJ Martin out there. You need Cameron Payne out there. I completely agree. I hope I see those guys in game 2.
Those guys are perfect against the Knicks. And Tobias Harris, I mean, he can be decent against the Bucks and the Pacers when we make it to the second round. But I mean, not against the Knicks.
No.
I mean, I just wouldn't play him. Playing like 12 minutes. I'm tired of the politics. Dude, we are trying to win. Play him 12 minutes.
Play him 0 minutes. I don't want to see him at all. He doesn't give you anything. There's no reason for him to be out there. What's he out there for?
Fair point. Fair point. I can't defend him, so.
Yeah.
I can't give you like a defining characteristic. He just does not fit on this team. He'd be like a good fit on the Detroit Pistons,
Yeah. They're the only team that's going to overpay him. That's where he's going to end up.
Yeah, hopefully. And I want to say one thing about Joel's injury. I still feel like one of the major reasons he's injured so often is because the Sixers organization has failed to put good players around him. And he's not injured as much as Jokic is because Jokic has an amazing roster around him. And with Embiid, for like half of his career, he had Ben Simmons as his point guard. I mean, the guy Sam Hinkie drafted 3 centers after Joel. I mean, if we just drafted well, if we just took advantage of the process, I mean, I just don't think Embiid would be injured as much as he is right now. But talking about the game, because that's a topic for the offseason, I guess. Talking about the game, I feel like we shouldn't have run the game with him. He was just 40%. We should have, like, Maxey was cooking, Kelly Oubre was cooking. I feel like we should have ran the game through Maxey more.
Yeah.
And I feel like we would have had a better chance if we did so.
No, I definitely agree with that. Maxey should have had the ball more down the stretch and not Joel Embiid forcing up shots when he couldn't even jump off his left leg. That's definitely a point.
Totally.
That is facts. The roster being the reason Joel Embiid is injured. Joel Embiid's the reason Joel Embiid's injured. The way that he plays, the pressure that he puts on his knees, being 280 pounds, it doesn't matter who you put out there. If Joel's throwing the ball off the backboard and trying to do highlight dunks and landing on his knee with all of his body weight, he's getting injured. He got injured trying to poster Robin Lopez in the playoffs one time. He gets injured on chase down blocks. He gets injured because of the way that he plays the game. And he just needs to stop trying to be a high-flying I don't know. He just needs to stop with all the over-athletic plays. He needs to keep his feet on the ground.
Yeah, true. I think they're both factors, in my opinion, at least. I think they're both factors. I just say if he had a really good roster around him, he'd be injured less. That's all I'm saying.
Jokic doesn't get injured because Jokic doesn't play a high athletic game. He keeps his feet on the ground. Jokic isn't out here jumping from the foul line and trying to post or dunk people and chase down blocks and diving on the floor and all this shit.
Yeah, but once again, also all he has to do is like throw back behind the back pass to Aaron Gordon for an alley-oop. So I think they're both, in my opinion, both of them are major factors.
Fair enough.
One more thing before I leave you. I do agree that next game is a must-win and that we cannot let it go to a Game 7. I do not like our chances in a Game 7 maybe in a second round or conference finals, I would like a Game 7 more, but not in the first round, not against the Knicks, not in the Madison Square Garden. I do not like our chances in a Game 7. I think we need to win Game 2, and I think we will win Game 2 as long as Embiid is healthy, as long as Nick Nurse is not afraid to play KJ Martin, rookie council campaign more, and Tobias Harris less, and Tyrese Maxey and Kelly Oubre, Batum, they all step up. And I think we can win Game 2, and I think we can win the series in 6.
Well, man, I hope you're right. Game 2 is almost a must win, man. It is almost a must win. And Nurse has to make some changes to what he did today because some of those things
absolutely
are flat out not going to work. Yeah, I appreciate the call,
and
man.
I trust
Thank you.
Will. I trust he will.
You trust
All
he
right,
will?
Have a good day. I trust he'll make the correct adjustments. Yeah.
All right, man. Let's do it.
I just love Nick Nurse, man.
Let's do it, man.
Yep.
Thanks for the call, man. Feezy on the Discord. Shout out to everybody that tuned in, man. This has been an hour and 33-minute therapy session for Sixers fans. Watching another playoff series with Embiid injured once again. Got out rebounded by a billion. And I'm tired of it. I'm tired of it, man. Because when Joel Embiid's healthy, this team is absolutely unstoppable. But in true Sixers fan fashion, man, there's just a black cloud over this team for some reason. And, only we can get a number 1 overall draft pick who refuses to shoot a basketball. Only us, only Sixers can get a number 1 overall draft pick who looks like the next James Harden. And this guy forgets how to shoot a basketball. And now he's in Orlando coming off the bench, still won't shoot the basketball. And only us, Sixers fans, can get maybe the greatest scoring center of all time. And he can't stay healthy. I don't know, man. Haven't won for 40 years. Somebody in a past life did something. And the Sixers are paying for it. What's up, dickhead? The Celtics suck.
You better not be fucking pouting, Nick. You better be fucking going to Palmyra Bowling. I'm going to kick your fucking ass.
Yo, stop swearing. You're on my YouTube show.
Why?
Stop swearing. You're on my YouTube show. The Miami Heat are going to beat the Boston Celtics in 6 games.
No, they're not, bro. Come on. They're going to lose. They're literally going to get swept. Like, come on, dude.
Nah, Miami in 6.
Are you not coming now?
I'm coming. I'm getting off the show.
Okay. Well, I'm heading to Palmyra Bowling right now.
All right, bro.
You better. I'm just saying. I don't know. You might be a little upset because it's fucking game 1.
Are you ready to get cooked on the lanes?
I mean, I hope not because I don't know. We'll see. I guess.
All right, bro. I'll call you back in a minute. I'm about to fucking go in a bowling alley and just throw the ball against the fucking wall, dude. What else was I going to say? Oh, I put a comment up here because somebody said something that I completely disagree with. Where are we at? Fultz is really good now. No, he's not. No, he's absolutely not, bro. I just watched another Orlando Magic game today. And I watched Markelle Fultz shoot a free throw line jump shot so wide open that the ball went off the front of the rim and came back to him because nobody was near him to get the rebound. And he got his own rebound. They still didn't go guard him, and he had to hand the ball off and set a screen like Ben Simmons, dude. You can't play in today's NBA and not be able to shoot the ball. No, he's not good. Yeah. Anyway, thanks for tuning in, guys. I appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you for calling the Discord. Thank you for helping me run Sixers group therapy. Game 2 is a must win, man. If they go down 0-2, bro, are you picking your nose? Maybe I was. Maybe I got a little cliffhanger, bro. You know, maybe I feel a little tingling right here and I can't figure out what the fuck it is. Never happened to you before? Damn, man, I can't even pick my nose on my own show. I'm just playing. I'm out of here, man. You guys are the best. I'll see you soon, bro. Peace.